So I've been crying because this morning I realized that my bank account is negative by $152, and I don't get paid for another 2 days, and I just feel really behind, and I'm like doing the math, and I'm like, okay, so that's not I'm going to have to catch up from what's negative. And then, I'll spare you all the details, but I'm afraid that I'll just keep not having enough, and then it'll get smaller and smaller, and then I'll just be negative and sink lower and lower and lower into the deep ocean of financial shame. And yeah. I would like to say that I'm really tired of paying my bills with fear and anxiety. I'm really tired of that. And sometimes even when things are going well and I have money, when I even check my bank account, I click on the thing and I look at it. I'm it's like going to the scary basement. I have to go in the basement because I have to get something, but I don't really want to look in there. It's scary. Something's going to get me. And so I went through all these negative emotions, like, you have no business having all this fun. This is your punishment for having fun. This is your punishment for not having enough punishment because you want success. And in order to have success, you need more punishment. And you have not been punishing yourself enough. So now the laws of how things work are kicking in and kicking your ass and punishing you because you haven't been punishing yourself enough. And I have believed that way of thinking for so long. And I've talked to other people that have also struggled with this strange work phenomenon. And I have decided, after I cried and got out all the negative stuff, I kind of vented on paper. It's very healthy. I have decided to pay closer attention to my bills. Because at first I was like, I don't want to pay my bills with such scrutiny that I'm hovering around them and paranoid and feeling negative. So I kind of backed off. And then obviously things went awry because I wasn't paying attention. So my new plan is to pay a little closer attention to my bills that are going through, and to rewrite my feelings as I go about them. And so when I feel fear about paying a bill, I'm going to change it into love. I'm going to pay my bills with love. And I don't care how cheesy that sounds. I think that the cheese police can just go fuck themselves. I am going to not be afraid. And I have met many people that also do not struggle with this. They pay their bills, they laugh. Ha ha ha. I laugh, I pay my bills. Oh, a bill got paid. Ha 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 ha. Aye, another cocktail, please. And I would like to say, I don't judge those people at all. I honestly think that they are a step ahead, and for whatever reason, they don't have to deal with the junk that I have to deal with. And I am going to get kind of where they are. I am going to have positive experiences with money. I am going to change my relationship with money. I'm going to add something else. You can do all these classes on keeping track of your money and paying down your credit cards and all this stuff. And I'm gonna get a job at Pizza Hut at night and pay down my credit cards, and then I'll be debt free. Woohoo! But I think that we are so close to the other side, which means death. I'm talking about death. We're so close to it. I don't want to waste my time working at Pizza Hut so that I can pay off my debt. I just want that to ring in the air for a second. Pizza Hut, pay off debt. Pizza Hut, pay off debt. That's not fun. And I have judged myself and be like, well, then you're not a responsible person. And you should be ashamed about that. And you are suffering because you have not made yourself suffer enough at Pizza Hut. You have not been in the suffering hut of pizza long enough to earn your success, because that is how success is earned, with pain and steamy pizza cheesy sweat in a kitchen. And yeah, I'm not gonna go on too long with that analogy. I'm having fun. I moved into a van. I'm being creative all the time. And I have a social life. I have friends. I'm allowed to have friends. I am allowed to have friends. I am allowed to have fun. And you know what? My account got negative, and I'm going to pay closer attention. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with the way that I'm approaching this. And the mean girl in my head is like, you're too old to mess up your bills at this age. At this age. I am being such a badass right now for doing what I'm doing, and it's not easy, and I have moments of like freak out. It's time to freak out now. Do it. I'm doing a good job, and people make mistakes, and I'm not going to be ashamed of my mistakes. I'm going to learn from them and get better, and I am going to be very successful. And the path that I'm on now is the path of success, because I am happier than I was before. The person who was working 3 jobs, who was working so much and not having creative time. And I want creative time. And it's not just I want it, I have it. I now have the creative time. I am doing this. This is what I am doing. This is happening. This is how we're going to do it. I am not going to do it the way that they said I'm supposed to do it. I am not doing it that way. I am making another choice, and I am not ashamed of my choice. I think that video, that expression is important because I was changing my worth and deciding that my worth wouldn't be defined by money, and that it wouldn't involve things like shame or fear. And that's a big deal, and that's why I posted the video. I'm still evolving around these ideas, and I'm eager to, and I'm a lot happier, and I need that because I have a lot of work that I want to accomplish. And when I'm unhappy, then I can't really get my work done. And so I produce more and better when there's a little bit more order inside myself. I don't have that much more to say about it, except that this was an important turning point for me. And then I decided to share it with all of you.
I appreciate you, and I'll see you when I see you.